Feel my forehead.
You're fine.
How do you know? You haven't felt it.
Your whole family has come from all over the country to be here. Some of them haven't seen you in 15 years.
Because I tend to come down with a little fever before these things.
Come on, be nice. It's a wonderful gesture that the whole tribe is gathering to honor your father.
All right, but stay sharp. If the tribe runs out of antidepressants and liquor, there's going to be trouble.
Oh, look who's here. Gregory and his lovely wife, Dharma. Dharma, this is Edward's Aunt Julia. And her son, William, his wife, Elizabeth, and Edward's niece, Stephanie, and his nephew, Brent, and Brent's wife, Joy.
Well, I got wife Joy, but for now everyone else is going to have to be Sweetie or Sport.
Well, Kitty was right. You are quite the free spirit.
Nah, she was just dressing it up for you. I'm a whack job from the word go.
Drink, son?
Yes, please. Come on, Dharma.
So far, so good. Elizabeth seems nice.
Yeah, well, don't say that in front of my mother.
Why?
She used to date my father.
Get out of here. Way to go, Ed.
What? Nothing. Anyway, they hate each other, so don't get between them.
Oh, Elizabeth, I cannot tell you how much I have missed you.
Oh, me too.
Not a day goes by when I do not think of you. Why don't I pick up the phone?
Probably the same reason I don't.
Yes.
So, anything else I should know?
Well, Brent's not the sharpest pencil in the box.
I think it's jelly.
But he will do anything to take control of Montgomery Industries away from my father.
Okay.
And that's his half-sister, Stephanie. She'll do anything to stop him.
Why?
She hates Brent because Brent's father is the man their mother left her father for.
Displaced anger. Got it.
And she's gay, but we don't talk about it.
Oh, she's not out?
No, she's out. We just don't talk about it.
Oh, good. Marilyn's here.
Marilyn?
My late Uncle George's second wife.
Ah, do we like her?
Well, that depends.
On what?
On whether we believe she killed him. Well, it was a freak car accident. He was thrown free of the car, which then somehow managed to back over him.
Let me guess, you don't talk about it.
Well, it rarely comes out.
Oh, Marilyn.
Kitty! Oh, hello, everyone. So sorry I'm late. The traffic was just murder.
I get it. Good one. So they're all smiles and hugs. Meanwhile, they all know the woman knocked off her husband.
And that's why Trey and Cece hate Marilyn.
No, that's why Tripp and Cece hate Marilyn. Trey is William Montgomery III. Tripp is George Montgomery III, son of George II.
The dead guy.
Exactly, which brings us to Brent, who's sucking up to Edward because on Sunday when Edward turns 65, he's going to announce the successor of his company. And since Greg doesn't want the job, Brent figures he's got a shot.
Which one's Greg?
I'm Greg. Dharma, we're late for the brunch.
Which is where we meet Trey and Jackie's new husband.
Oh, can I come?
No.
Wait here and I'll catch you up on everything when I get back. I just have to tell you, I love your family. You know, I was thinking we should rent a bus and get everyone together and go down and visit your Aunt Evelyn in the mental hospital.
That's a very nice idea, but Aunt Evelyn's been dead for years.
Really? Who do you think did it?
I don't know, but Dharma, trust me, the best way to deal with these people is not to get sucked into their drama.
You're probably right.
Mrs. Dharma, you wanted to know when Mr. Montgomery's sister and her new husband arrived.
Thank you, Celia. It's not important.
You sure? He's very young. People are staring and gasping.
Go.
Thanks, sport. So he's a real gigolo.
I have feather dusters older than he is.
Nick just installed the new cabinets in the guest house, and don't you know, when I opened the first one, there was an engagement ring.
Oh, it's lovely.
Oh, not this one, of course, but a sweet little ring.
So he's a carpenter, Mother?
A general contractor. With all the work I was having done on the house, frankly, it was just cheaper to marry him.
Hell of a family we married into, huh?
Oh, yeah, it's great. I'm sorry.
Oh, Cece.
Oh, yeah, Tripp's wife, which makes you daughter-in-law of George Jr., Edward's late brother and ill-fated husband of Marilyn.
Wow.
I wrote it all in my hand. See?
Have you spent much time with Brent yet?
Oh, you mean Jackie's son by her second husband married to Joy? No, not yet. But he seems awful nice, and Edward sure likes him.
Pistachios make my fingers red.
Mine, too.
Yes, he does seem nice. Anyway, but everyone knows he's only kissing up to Edward to get his little red hands on the company.
Everyone knows?
Yes. But we're not supposed to talk about it.
I see. What else are we supposed to talk about?
Oh. Kitty hates Jackie.
Really? Why?
Jackie gave Kitty all of her maternity clothes.
Well, that seems nice.
Kitty wasn't pregnant at the time.
Your Nick is chock full of boyish charm.
Well, he does keep me young.
Really? I thought you had all sorts of other people who did that.
Which makes you Julia's grandniece and also Elizabeth's first cousin once removed by marriage.
I suppose it does. Listen, I couldn't help but notice you were talking to Cece.
Hello, Stephanie.
Hello, Trey.
What? No kiss for your cousin? Oh, that's right. You don't kiss men.
Oh, I kiss men.
Excuse me. I don't believe we've met.
I'm Greg's wife, Dharma.
Well, he's a lucky man. Unless you cheat, in which case I'll wrestle Stephanie for you.
You'll lose.
But I'll enjoy every minute of it.
Oh. Well, you guys aren't real close, huh?
We slept together once, which actually cleared some things up for me. Anyway, did Cece tell you something about Brent?
Maybe. Why do you ask?
It's okay. I hate my brother.
Oh, that's right, you do. I totally forgot. Did you know he's only kissing up to Edward to get control over the company?
You don't know the half of it.
Give me a break. I didn't know any of it when I got here.
Did you know Brent was behind a secret hostile takeover attempt of Montgomery Industries?
Hey, have you seen your dad?
I think he was gonna show Brent the hole under the fence where the dogs get out.
God, I hope it's not too late.
Oh, don't worry. If Dad and Brent get out of the yard, somebody will bring him back.
Greg, you know that hostile takeover attempt of Montgomery Industries 6 years ago?
Yeah. Do you?
I just got caught up. Did you know that your cousin Brent was behind it?
No, he wasn't. When that was going on, Brent was drying out in rehab.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Oh, what am I missing here?
Dharma, I thought we agreed you were gonna stay out of this stuff.
No, honey, you said it would be a good idea if I stayed out of that. And boy, were you right. Thing is, Stephanie would have known Brent was in rehab. Why would she want me to tell Edward something he could easily find out wasn't true?
Yeah, you'd look like a fool, and Brent would come off looking better than ever.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Or does it? Think about it. Stephanie knows the rumor is false. If you go to Edward, you're discredited foiling Cece's attempt to use you to smear Brent. And why does Stephanie do this? She's secretly in cahoots with Brent to help him gain control of Montgomery Industries so she can be the power behind the throne.
You were using me.
How did you figure that out?
Nobody knows his way around a conspiracy like my guy.
This one's a little tricky. It helps if you think of Stephanie as Nixon and Brent and Joy as Haldeman and Ehrlichman.
What are you guys talking about?
Girl stuff?
All right, if I know Stephanie, and I think I do, she's going to want to have herself a little insurance policy.
What do you mean, an insurance policy?
Every member of the family has stock in Montgomery Industries. If any three of them get together, they'll have enough votes to override Edward's decision as to who his successor will be.
A secret power block. Sure, like the CIA and the committee to re-elect Nixon.
So it's Stephanie, Brent, and who's the third?
You have to be someone that no one would suspect. Someone else who appears to hate Stephanie.
Trey.
Or G. Gordon Liddy.
Oh, good, Trey. I was was looking for you.
Well, when you find me, give me this.
Look, I wanted to tell you, there's a secret in this family, and I know what it is.
You mean that my father slept with Kitty before she met Edward?
Oh, wow, no. We'll come back to that one. No, I was talking about you, Stephanie, and Brent secretly trying to take over the company.
As delightfully tedious as this sounds, I really can't be bothered. You see, I've only 6 months to live.
Oh, my God, that's awful.
Dying's not awful. Awful is Bermuda, when the cruise ships dock. Stephanie?
Trey?
Stephanie, did you know that Trey only has 6 more months to live?
Yes, it's marked on my calendar. Did you tell Edward about Brent?
No.
Oh, thank God. It was a lie. It never happened. I wanted you to tell Edward so you'd be discredited to hurt Cece.
And wouldn't it have helped Brent?
Oh, my God. It would have. I didn't even think of that. Anyway, I hope you can forgive me and we can be friends.
Stephanie, we're family. You're the daughter of my father-in-law's sister by your first husband. Nothing could come between us.
Thank you.
Dad, you busy?
No, come on in.
How's the speech coming?
Take a look.
Thank you all for coming to celebrate my birthday with me. What's this word?
A gynecologist.
Oh, I don't know if that's the joke you want to open with.
Yeah, you're probably right. That's more of a closer.
Anyway, Dad, about the company. I know you must be disappointed that you're not naming me as your successor tonight.
Well, it would have made things a little easier. For one thing, I could have turned 65 quietly without all these butt kissers showing up.
Oh, come on. It's a wonderful gesture that the whole tribe is gathering to honor you.
You get that from Dharma?
Yeah. Anyway, it's not that I never want to join the company. It's just right now where I am in my life.
Gregory, don't worry about Montgomery Industries. You just keep doing what you're doing. I'm proud of you. I wish I had had the guts to tell my father I didn't want to be in the family business.
I had no idea. So where do you think you'd be if you'd gone your own way?
Oh, well, that's easy. I'd have my own little 3-chair barbershop somewhere in the Florida Keys.
Nice.
But look at you. You're doing something you love, and even if it goes bust, you've got a good woman to stand by you.
Well, don't you think Mom would have stood by you if... Anyway, you've done a great job with the company. You've really built it into something.
Thanks.
Happy birthday, Dad.
Thank you.
Edward, I cannot spend another moment with that woman. She's a cold-hearted shrew. And if she looks down her nose at me one more time, I swear on all that's holy, blood will flow.
Yes, dear.
Well, all right.
Well, don't you think we should get back in there?
What, are you nuts?
All right. Thanks, Trip. I'm just trying to keep everyone straight. Anyway, Stephanie was secretly helping Brent. Why the sudden change of heart?
I don't know. Or maybe I do.
What exactly am I looking at here?
Those are photos that Celia found in Stephanie's room. That's Stephanie in bed with Marilyn.
No. What am I looking at here? Is this a shoulder or a tushy?
Guys, forget the pictures for a second. What we know is that Marilyn is blackmailing Stephanie.
Well, that would explain why she's not in cahoots with Brent anymore.
What are you guys looking at?
Pictures that placed Nixon in Dealey Plaza when Kennedy was assassinated. Want to see?
No, thanks.
Quick thinking, Larry.
I'm confused. What good are these pictures? Everybody already knows Stephanie's a lesbian.
Read what's on the back of the pictures.
Sure would be a shame if Joy saw these.
Brent's wife? Why would she care?
She would care if Joy were having an affair with Stephanie and Stephanie cheated on Joy with Marilyn.
Bingo, which means that Marilyn has Stephanie's shares in her pocket. So all Marilyn needs is one more person and she gains control of Montgomery Industries. Right, but who's the third? So, Aunt Julia, you've been very quiet this weekend.
Dharma, she hasn't said anything in 15 years.
Really? You don't find that suspicious?
I'd like to propose a toast. Uncle Edward, happy birthday. I know I speak for the whole family when I say I'd really like to run the company. I've known Uncle Edward for a long time, and he's known me for about the same. I remember my freshman year at Exeter when I had plans to go on to Harvard and get my MBA, which I did. And I called you for some advice, and you weren't available. But guess what I'm trying to say is you don't really have to talk to someone.
Dharma's father at the window?
No, we're right there.
What's up? Check out what Larry found in the picture.
Right above the tushy in the mirror.
You can see the person who took the picture.
Ooh. It's Nick, Jackie's new husband. So it's Stephanie, Marilyn, and Nick. Oh my God, Larry, how did you think to look for that?
Oh, he wasn't looking for that.
What we don't know is, why would Nick take an incriminating photograph of Stephanie and Marilyn a year before he met Jackie?
But we have our best man on it.
Wait, when did we get a man?
And so the gynecologist says, kiss you, Mrs. Larson, I shouldn't even be doing this. And you said not to open with it. Anywho, as some of you may know, I'm supposed to name the new head of the company tonight.
Wait, stop! Edward, you can't do what you're about to do before everyone hears what I have to say.
Dharma, what are you doing?
Picking up the log and showing Edward the bugs.
Okie dokie. Okay, this is a fever. This is definitely a fever.
Now let's just recap for a minute. Any three of you Montgomerys can gang up together and take control of the company no matter who Edward picks. The problem here is there aren't three of you who like each other. However, it looks like Stephanie and Marilyn were able to work through their differences. Joy, this may be of interest to you. So, Marilyn and Stephanie and who? Trip and Cece? I don't think so. Not after Marilyn bumped off Trip's father, which I know, we don't talk about it. Then came to me. What about William and Elizabeth? Is the fact that William and Kitty had a fling before she was with Edward really enough motivation to take over the company? I don't think so. Well, I guess I probably shouldn't even have brought it up. Which brings me to the person who took this photo. Nick. Now, why would Nick help Marilyn blackmail Stephanie long before he was ever part of this family? Answer me that. Anyone? They'll help, because actually this is as far as I've gotten.
Is that a shoulder or a... Oh.
Hey, Dharma. I got something for you.
Not a good time, Pete.
I think you might want to see this. It's from a buddy of mine at the FBI.
Oh, so you're our man. Thanks.
Is that prime rib?
Help yourself.
Oh, you're never gonna believe this. Did anyone have any money on Nick and Marilyn being brother and sister?
What? I don't understand.
I know, it's really complicated. Unless Nick marrying you was part of Marilyn's master plan to form a power block with Stephanie to take over Montgomery Industries.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's it for me. Does anybody else want to add anything?
Actually, honey, yes, I did. What Dad was about to say was that he and I had a discussion earlier today, and we came to an agreement that he would stay with the company for 5 more years, at which point I'd reconsider taking over.
So I guess that makes all my yap kind of pointless, huh? Well, I told you when you met me. Whack job. I'm guessing this is going to be one of those things we never talk about, right?
Right.
How's your prime rib, Kit Kat?
It's fine.
I love you, honey. Okay, now you say it to me.
Powoli. Spokojnie. Nie, to już nie fajnie, tak było machanie przy niczym. Cześć, dobra.